I think if we would have recorded, oh, there.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. She massaged that third eye real quick. Like,
We are live. Yep. Okay, go
this
ahead.
is SafeWord, a platform for teaching, learning, and opening the eyes of our audience to the world of kink and BDSM. I'm your host, Remy DeBow.
And I am your second host, Aurora Storm.
You know me, it's Kane Marcos.
And it's your girl, Sasha Lyncher, rounding out the group.
So in our last video, if y'all watched, y'all should watch, because it's our teasing video. It was a teaser to the teasing and denial video that's dropping later. So y'all better subscribe, like, all that, so y'all can catch up and follow.
Hit that button.
And as been pointed out to us before, we keep saying that the link's going to be in the description below, and we ain't been adding the link. So the link to that video is going to be in the description coming soon, hopefully by the end of this meeting.
And don't forget to make sure you subscribe and you like so you can keep yourself in the mix for all of the educational content on kink and BDSM.
I like it. I like it.
You better bring some fingers with that.
Word up.
I love it.
Don't shoot the viewers.
Right.
Digital with it.
Only,
I don't know.
Only if they don't subscribe. Only if they don't subscribe. You get
So if you guys have been to any of our lives, we are SafeWord. And every week on our lives, we have a safe word of the day. The safe word of the day is used to halt, stop, and completely put a pause on all conversations, okay? Because that's what a safe word does. You say it, it stops. So what is our safe word of the day, crew? 1, 2, 3.
Results.
And spirit fingers. So we're not doing spirit fingers today, although that's very cute. I might incorporate that instead. But instead of spirit fingers, maybe next time we'll do that. So if we cannot hear each other, and we have some audio issues because yes, we are, over the internet and connection might be bad. So if you cannot hear the safe word or you're trying to interrupt and you're trying to get things to stop, then we have a hand signal. So can everybody show me what that hand signal is, please? So if you are saying it and no one's stopping, if you're saying results, that means somebody can't hear you. So put up your hands and then we will stop. But make sure you say the safe word of the day so everybody knows what it is. So Kane, you got some hot topics for us today?
Yeah, the first one is, who the hell put crystal meth in Aurora's coffee before the live? Good Lord, that's a live wire.
I wasn't going to say nothing. I was not going to say anything.
La madre, la está en la cocaína esta vieja.
What? Because I'm showing some freaking energy?
Goodness gracious.
She must have got some sleep.
I got sleep.
She must have got some sleep.
Man.
You jealous because I slept.
I'm jealous of sleep.
Jealous because I slept.
I want to know what kind of coke the goddess is on.
It's Freaky Friday.
Right?
Party. That's all it is. You mad? It's Friday.
I ain't on nothing. This is just my natural energy. I bring it. I'm telling you, it's the goddess. It's here all the time.
All right. I feel it. Okay.
And K Marcos is like, pick your poison.
He went beyond poison. He said,
all right, everybody.
Crystal meth. We went to the corner. He went beyond.
Sheesh.
Forget poison. No, I'm not a crackhead and I don't use drugs.
All right, everybody. So you guys know what it is. You guys know what the deal is. Every week I like to bring a hot topic, a guess the kink, or just some good old-fashioned kink stories gone absolutely terribly 100% wrong. And while they are devastating to talk about, they are absolutely delightful to discuss amongst this group. But today I'm bringing you guys another news article. I started getting into this thing when I was looking for something to bring to this meeting, and I came across this article, and I am slowly but surely, and by that I mean extremely rapidly, falling in love with everything that this thing is producing, because it is everything that we are here at SafeWord. All right, so let me set the stage. Back in 1886, there was this German psychiatrist, right? So you can kind of tell where this is going. German psychiatrist from 1886, right? His name was Richard. I'm going to butcher this, by the way, because I'm not German.
It was Richard.
Richard Freyer von Kraft-Ebing.
Ooh,
He published a document called Psychopathia Sexualis. And in it, he categorized unusual sexual behaviors. And he brought everything down into 3 pathological sexual disturbances, which was exaggerated sexual instincts, which for everybody following along would be, you just a nympho, girl.
Hey.
Hey. Why does it have to be girl? God.
What's the like name? Because it's not nympho. What is it?
Nymphomania?
Exaggerated sexual instincts.
Yeah, that.
Exaggerated sexual instincts, which means you want it, you got to have it, you just can't get enough. AKA what we nowadays.
Nature.
Yeah, pretty much.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, back in the day, everybody was just a little bit more shut in, and I have a feeling it had to do with sanitation and hygiene, but that's just my speculation.
If y'all ever watched any of those old school shows, it's like if you watched Harlots or anything, just the rag that they used to just toss in the bowl. Hygiene was not a good thing back then.
It was not.
I'm so happy I live in the 20th fucking century. So the other 2 categories that he came up with was the absence of sexual instinct, or what would be better nowadays known as being asexual, not having a sexual desire whatsoever. And then also perversions of sexual instinct, which, my fellow fucking deviants, is us. Right here, right now, running this show, being kinky, into the BDSM community, doing the mostest.
I think we manipulate our sexual exploits. We like to do much more than just be a nymph or be.
That's like a fairy in a forest. What do you mean?
Nympho, you know.
Oh,
I think it's more than that.
No,
we like to be
BDSM gig with wings on. Okay.
We like to be in control of our particular sexual nature.
I think it's we know particulars that get us going. It's not just the regular, let's lay down, you're cute, pat my butt, yes, baby. We know the particulars, and we need them things.
Wait. Say that one more time.
I'm not okay.
Totally.
No.
Get closer to the mic.
Just. I need to look back and everything. Go ahead, one more time. Give it to me.
We're on a pause real quick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hot topics. Just so you
Sorry.
know, we have a viewer that's commenting, and this is what was said. Don't be hating on Aurora Storm. She is amazing. So, boom. Thank you, Roy Palmer.
Well, you know, the goddess and the devil
all
at
the
the
way
crossroads don't always get along.
That's why they want.
But, so this guy came up with these 3 categories of sexual disturbance. So back in the day, everybody viewing right now who is into our content, who follows our page, who enjoys what we put out, you would be put in an insane asylum, strapped up in a straitjacket, and probably given what would amount to their version of electroshock therapy, or crap. Remy, my fellow psych, what was the hole in the head called?
Lobotomy, right?
Lobotomy. So far, what was coming to my mind was laboratory.
That's like me last live where
you talk about when they no, you're talking about when they bleed them a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not lobotomy.
No, that's not lobotomy. That's just that's a blood drain. They used to do it for toxic blood.
Bloodletting?
Yeah,
bloodletting.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
So they would use slugs and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Put it in his blood. Put the blood. Just let the slugs go in and just. Or no, it wasn't slugs.
Leeches.
What's those?
Leeches.
Leeches. Yeah. Leeches. Yeah.
It'll suck it out of you.
So aside from not
wait, say that one more
a
time.
couple shades too dark.
Go ahead, Mr. Marcos.
Yeah, I know, right? You keep interrupting him.
Aside
from topics, dude.
Aside from being a couple shades too dark, you know, another reason why we wouldn't get along back in 1886 is because we kinky.
Yeah.
So it's been a long way since 1886. In 2016, there was a psychologist in Quebec named Christian Joyle, and he published a lot of findings of a randomized public survey that he did. Now, here's my little issue with it. This only accounts for people who are actually dumb enough to take surveys. So take that with a grain of salt.
Just dang. All right, well, just don't take surveys.
How many of you guys go to the grocery store, like go to the doctor and be like, hey, can you take this quick survey? When you call your cell phone provider, your internet company, you call your electric company and they're like, press 1 if you'd like to take a quick survey. Who presses
Hang it
you?
up.
Yeah, I know. Just think.
No, see,
Yeah.
no, wait, time out. I actually press for those surveys every single
I
time.
bet you would. You would.
That doesn't surprise me.
But listen, but wait, check it.
Oh,
But as soon as the survey comes up, I hang up. Because I think they're going to give me better service if I click yes on the survey. And
no,
then I
they just flag your account and be like, this mother.
Right, exactly. That's why your shit ain't working.
He lied to me. He lied. Mm-hmm.
So foolishness.
Hey.
The only time I ever really do those things is if I had exponential service without it feeling fake. Then it's like, you know what? Somebody needs to know you're awesome. Other than that, no, you don't need to talk to me.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't taking
say
a
that
survey
again.
Based on a phone
I like
call
what
that
you
got
say. You're
transferred
awesome.
to-
I don't know.
Thanks.
I took it personally.
We gonna need some wind chimes in here so that when I ring the wind chimes, Remy shuts that up.
It's Friday and he feeling it too. He feeling Freaky Fridays too. Sheesh.
All over the place tonight. Y'all just gonna go along for the roller coaster ride. Here we go.
Man,
Yeah. Friday
But, all
and
right,
hits
so I
and
don't
people don't know how to act.
So this study that I'm talking about right now and getting all of this awesome feedback on is going to be part of a 3 to 4 to 20 part series, because this ended up being a 62-page document.
Wow.
Where they started getting into and delving into the idea and the fact that being kinky is not a psychological or mental disorder. And actually, they're starting to find out that an interest in sexual masochism was linked with higher levels of life satisfaction.
Yep.
So, all you miserable people out there, put a ball gag in. You'll like it.
Get tied down.
No, it makes sense though. It makes sense. Yeah. People that actually like, all right, so masochists like pain. You know, they like hurt. So anything that's negative in their life, shoot, that can be enjoyable in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So you have the happy times and you have the negative times that are happy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yep. I'm sorry. I'm responding to a message. Would y'all like to hear what people are saying? Just real quick.
Kind of.
I mean,
yeah.
Fly on the wall.
So Remy and Sasha apparently need a room.
Don't be putting no ideas in nobody's head, because we don't need to say that out loud. Okay?
That was just a comment. That was a comment. Come for me.
Thank you.
She's like,
thank you, Mr.
Whatever are you talking about?
Thank you, Deviant, but let's not put no ideas in nobody's head. You precious, Deviant. You precious little Deviant.
Right.
God bless you.
That one.
Colleagues. Say that again.
Slower and closer to the mic.
Yeah. Do the again.
She's cute though. She cute though. Y'all love her. She cute.
I felt denied by it.
See, you guys like to make chocolate blush, okay? It's real. It's
for real.
Now you look like a.
No, we like to make chocolate snort, and that's what we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
Why
it's coming. It's coming.
Make me squeal.
We're gonna build it up
in the corner. Y'all need to keep y'all kinks and fetishes out of like animal play over here, okay?
Hey, whoa. We just wanted to make you squeal. Nobody said shit about you being
Y'all
tied in the
talking
corner.
about
That's
tying
all.
We need.
Tie me
I
up in
need
the
you to say
corner.
that one more
Keep snoring
time.
like a pig.
Slower and
Now,
closer to the mic.
okay. I will
You gonna go
actually
pout in the corner
today,
No,
okay,
you know
guys?
what? You know what? Hey, boys, you leave my Sasha alone, all right? We gonna fight.
We're not doing anything.
We
It wasn't.
You see, Scottus, we gonna have problems.
Wait, where is Mr. Marcos on your Zone?
I didn't wear sub panties today.
He's over there.
Okay.
Okay.
I came in neutral.
So I blame that guy over there. You know,
He's
Mr.
above
Marcos.
you. He's above you.
I blame that guy right there. Yeah. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Deacon Remy, don't start stirring up the congregation, okay, sir?
All right. If I was looking in a way to find her, where would she be at? He's up there. Okay.
Okay, hold up. So on YouTube, she, your sides. I don't know. Start pointing. I'll tell you which one.
Is she over there?
Like on my camera, that works. Hold on. And then there's a delay in YouTube, so it's like.
Is she over there?
I'm gonna punch you wherever you at.
Wait. Is she? Ooh, stop playing. Ooh, stop playing.
Just the idea of you thinking I touched you probably did so. You said, "Oh, stop! Get out of here."
My right nipple got hard. You don't know
it. Probably did, and you drooled a little bit. Stop.
And results.
He said, "Hey, stop! I like that."
Results.
And nobody needs to know about Remy's nipples.
God, and he said it with his lip out with my nipple. Like, tuck that lip in. My nipple kind of little. Okay.
I'm gonna need to rewind that. I don't think I did that.
See, I think you carry change in your pocket, sir. I think you carry change in your pocket.
Oh no.
Negative.
No.
See, I appreciate you there, Mr. Marcos. He caught on first. No.
I'll be good.
All right, results.
Yes.
So, Kane was out the rest of you because we got off on a tangent.
No, I'm going to be speaking more on. I'm going to be bringing more of this article in the more that I get into it. Like I said, it's 62 pages, and I've barely started scratching the surface on it. But I really want to start disclosing this information because it honestly talks a lot about ending the shame of kink. And, a lot of people have reported going to see psychiatrists, seeing psychologists, and getting fired from seeing that individual because the psychiatrist is inexperienced and does not know how to deal with somebody who is dealing with, sexual fantasies.
Yeah.
And they treat them bad. They make them feel ashamed for the things that they're interested in. And that creates this social stigma that kink is bad. Kink is a gateway behavior that's going to lead to more self-destructive behaviors later down the line. And
that's not true.
It just isn't true.
Educating people that the fact that this is something that no one ever talks about. And I know my talk at home versus everyone else's talk at home is widely different. And it probably has a lack of information or too much information. So when you're exploring 18, 19, 20 or whatever, whenever you're exploring yourself, that's nothing ever talked about. So when you do go to a psychiatrist, if they're experienced, then they can actually help you digress and be like, oh, well, do you have a suppressed trauma or something like that? Or maybe it's just you never talked about it. Just making them conversations and even us being here makes this takes the Band-Aid off the stigma. That's a dope conversation piece to understand. Mental and physical definitely coincide. So mental with sex definitely coincides too.
Hey, if you need, I'm here. You can talk to me.
I'm sure you would be a willing ear to listen to all my problems, just in case my titty fell out.
That was for the audience.
Damn.
Wait, time out. Say that again.
If you want to see more of that head flip that Sasha just did, go watch our last video because I'm telling you, it was just.
Mm-hmm.
It's a flip, honey. A whole flip.
Mm-hmm.
So our purpose.
There go the neck.
Just to close out my hot topic, everybody likes to say, things that you don't talk about at parties. And the purpose of us here at SafeWord is to tell you that you're at the wrong damn party if you cannot talk about your kinks.
Exactly.
So come join us over here. It's funner, it's brighter, it's sunnier.
Yeah.
And if you like it, it's also colder, darker, and a little bit wetter down over here.
Yeah.
So
that went to so pleasant to like it went from sidewalk to gutter hella fast, like just
right.
boom,
Like we just felt the whole skin. Can I get some foreplay?
I ain't trying to go to a sunny, bright dungeon.
And then it gets dark and wet. Okay.
Hey, whatever you're into. You either want that Caribbean cruise or you want that deep, dark dungeon with the dragon in the bottom.
Very true. Very true.
Either way, I'm here for you.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Miss Sasha might want that Caribbean cruise.
I like the Caribbean cruise. I mean, you can get spanked on the beach with your ass out, honey. I mean,
that should be a drink. That should be the name of a drink.
Spanked on the beach with your ass out.
So like sex on the beach or a spank with your ass out. What happened?
Okay.
We went dark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just went all the way dark.
Darkness, everybody. Darkness.
Let's get an L. I just want an L to go on the rocks.
I lost my lighting, y'all. My lighting just. I think I blew a bulb or something. I don't know.
Talking too much. Bye.
Right.
You got too excited. That clap on, clap off went down.
I know. That spank on the beach.
Right.
It was like, oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh man, Remy's a 70-year-old man with a clapper.
Golly, you said spank on the beach with ass.
You didn't crash the electric in the house.
You can't even talk. What you said, ass out. Everybody said, excuse me? Say what?
Say what?
Excuse me, say what?
Who's putting the butt in the screen? What's happening?
Ass out. Do we say who ass is out?
Yeah, imagine the screen goes black and then all of a sudden you just see flashing lights and it just.
Oh no.
Why the hell would I imagine that?
Right, and here's a great segue. Remy, would you like to pick this up with your piece?
Yeah, what you got going on?
Right. So
close on, pick up the topic.
So last week we had a brief conversation on The Game of Desire by Shane Booty. Shane Booty.
You better get her name right. She's an author.
Yeah.
Right. She gonna come be like, look, sir.
Hey, I'm right either way because Boodram is her author name and Booty is her IG name. So she calls herself Shane Booty.
Like okay.
So we had a couple of quizzes to take, but actually no, we're only doing one. We only did one. And that is our our sexual triggers. So we will share our results with you in a moment.
I think you're
and
first, so gets to Sharon.
Yeah, I think Mr. Marco just volunteered himself to go first.
Go ahead, tell us your results.
Go ahead, Remy. No. You started. You started this gravy train.
I know.
Let us know
How y'all gonna direct my direction? I'm directing this, okay?
Like
this is my
bullshit.
Yeah. So share your results.
Like this.
Go for it.
Please share your results.
Wait, now I'm gonna need that to come from somewhere else.
Oh my goodness. Can
Remy, share your results.
Right. I was looking for who he was waiting for it to come from. I don't know.
I don't know. I wasn't talking about someone in particular.
Oh, good. Well, praise Jesus, because we still waiting on you, boo.
All right. So, yes, I knew we'd get it. I knew we was gonna get it.
Whatever.
I was searching for it and trying to.
I want a whiteboard back here so I can be like, yeah, and put a mark down.
Whatever.
Check mark. Check it.
But
all right,
I need to run one too because there's something that you viewers don't know. If we get both Kane and Sasha laughing, it becomes a short fest.
Then it sounds like you really got some weird stuff going over here. Then you got animal play, what's going on for real. Because once me and him get going, it's two wild pigs.
Yep.
They get really primal.
That was not the appropriate response to what
Yes.
he just said. If you were trying to disagree, you messed up so bad.
Uh,
Oh my god.
hey, that's number 2. I got 2 on the board. Yay.
That one hurt. Okay. Please, somebody give results before I don't have any.
All right. So my results for the turn on triggers was environmental. So I'm highly environmental. I am turned on by the environment. So you are sensitive about your settings and your sensory experience.
Oh, okay.
Some people think that candles, cleanliness, and intentional settings are for the special occasion, but for you, it's the status quo. You need the vibe to be set before you set it off in the bedroom. It may be impossible for you to think dirty thoughts. Nah. If you can see dirty clothes in your peripheral, maybe.
Yeah.
I've done worse. You may also be into sacred cleansing crystals and find yourself saying things like, "The energy in here is off." You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's the reason I'm laughing so hard is because that is definitely a Sasha and Aurora thing. The energy in here is off.
I can't.
Why you think I said it so softly? When I said
And you
the
said
energy
it
in
with
here
the hands,
is
though.
off.
You said it.
Yeah.
The hands.
Yeah, that's how we do it. The energy's
I
off.
wasn't mimicking anybody or anything. You know.
I'm not feeling the energy in here. Leave the room.
Your partners have to make an effort to set the mood in the space they want you in, or they need to give you time to do that before the fun can commence. And for goodness sakes, take a shower. Take a shower. Take a motherfucking shower.
Take a motherfucking
shower.
shower.
Okay, Pastor. Take a shower.
I had similar results to that. Only my take on the environmental aspect of it is it's going to give you a generic response, you know, because I could read my results and mine was environmental as well. I could read the same thing Remy just did. But for me, the environmental nature of it is, I cannot get down in a dirty space. I am a very clean, very, cleanliness is next to anti-godliness for me. So I honestly, it's if there's anything wrong in the environment, if there's dishes in the sink, that's where my head's at. It's not in the room, it's in the kitchen still. And everything else has to be kosher before anything kosher can go down.
Ain't nothing kosher about what's about to go down. You feel me?
It better be kosher. It better be kosher. Shower, shower, shower.
It might get a little dirty too, depending on what you're doing.
And that's okay.
So, Sasha, what did you get? What did you get on that test, dude?
So, yes, I'm excited because I can agree with this one. I got transactional. There needs to be something more than physical, than the physical acts to entice you. There's a lot of people who don't think about sex alone. There are some people who fall into this category and can give up and give into their low libido, but not you. You're down to compromise and feel your most turned on when your partner feels the same. If you identify with this, I want you to be mindful and explain this to your partner in a loving, impersonal way so they don't feel used. So I can definitely agree with this because I'm not a person who likes to guess. I've been single for 10 years and I kind of lead into it. I'm down to figure it out and see where things go, but I kind of need to feel like I need to feel on the same page with my partner, because even if it's not emotional, I need somebody. So is we Wednesday and Tuesday, and are we doing this way? What are your results? Like, how are we doing this? So I can at least have my mind wrapped around how I'm going to receive my partner. What are we doing? What can't we do? do you have a situation? Because I don't want to be a situation ship on the side. I want
It's
to
called.
be the
It's
whole
remember
ship.
that verbiage has changed now. It's called entanglement.
Entanglement.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I
Called
don't
an
want to be
entanglement.
entangled. I don't like tangled weave hair, tangled finances. No, I don't need to be tangled. I need to be untangled so I can be unhinged.
I love it.
And
Untangled.
yeah, I need to know.
It actually sounded. That sounded
tangled.
pretty
I want
good.
it to be
It
loose.
sounded good. Yeah.
Nah, I don't need an entanglement. I need to be loose. I need to know what's going on and where and how.
Yep.
I like my
Yeah,
schedule.
internet
I
is
like
loose.
my.
Huh? So what I got was mental. Okay. So mental, you're connected mentally first. Physical is hardly an option. You are a sapiosexual, someone who is turned on by intelligence, and thus feeling at one with someone through conversation is a massive part of your sexual arousal cycle. Your partners must understand that an intellectually stimulating conversation is often a prerequisite to stimulating you anywhere else. A person's values and morals may also play a huge role of determining sexual compatibility for you. If they have a very different belief system, you can sense you'll want very different things out of a sexual experience. Congrats. I'm sorry. The way they just put these exclamation points in there. Congrats.
Mhm.
Now that you know your turn on trigger, you already have had a head start in the game of desire. And then tells you to buy the book. But that is very true for me. Like if you can be the most attractive person in the world. You can be extremely unattractive, physically to, the majority.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment you open your mouth, it changes. That's when it changes. Like if you can hold an intellectual conversation and you can be intellectually stimulating, it changes the whole person.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yes.
Hey, guess what?
It makes that person
I
not
got.
a cutout
Wait a minute.
anymore. Because any.
Go ahead.
I got something for you. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Great. So Remy
So
and
now you
I are going
watch
to get
Disney.
pictures of
That's
clean
great.
houses.
Okay.
I use big words.
Remy and I are going to get pictures of
Mary
clean houses. Sasha's going to get some dudes with good credit scores, and you're going to get word of the day toilet paper. That's awesome.
Hey, there we go.
As long as it's intellectually stimulating.
And not expialidocious.
Don't be mad because I use big words. Big
Oh,
words.
that was quite atrocious, honey. I will finish
It's not
the
like
line.
it's not like I
I'll
have.
finish
It's
the
not
line.
have an amazing vernacular or anything.
Oh my goodness! Now he's gonna
You don't have a stellar vernacular. You're
Whatever.
not gonna woo me with your jargon. You're not gonna rant off your jargon.
He might. It's probably just gonna come randomly though. He
I can do it.
He was thinking about it. He must have been thinking about it.
No, I was not.
So that was the first test that we took.
I was thinking to act like my screen froze, and I was going.
So moving forward, that was the first test that we took. Okay. So one of the things.
3.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We had some other tests, but Miss Sasha is coming to us with some stories tonight. But do you have them up? Or yep, you got them. I see. We were having some technical difficulties earlier.
Yes.
Woot woot.
Yes. So I've been diving into Reddit so we could see if some people are sharing their stories, and we could digress and see if it's kink done right or kink done wrong from all of our opinions, just to see how we break down this story. So the first story that I got was Hippie Hollow with my Dom. And I try to do a little bit of research on what Hippie Hollow is. I'm thinking it's like a swing, like a retreat of sorts. But here's the story. I have more like a kinky friend with perks, and he's a gentleman, and he's a Dom, and I'm a sub. I call him my Dom. I call him my Dom. I am a side project for him. My Dom and I have always wanted to go to Hippie Hollow. So we went today. So much fun going into this, so much fun getting into this lifestyle. And it has included me finding myself. Well, I found something out today. The pride and ownership that I saw in his body language once I was naked around him, around others, was really empowering. Not something that I had expected. I am a jealous person. I don't know if I can handle a poly relationship. I can, and I don't know if okay. But I give him an aspect of what he wants, and he provides a safe place for me to learn about what I want more. And I'm becoming more comfortable with who I am and proud to be in my own skin. Thankful for the openness and honest relationship I can build coming from BDSM. So what is our take on this story? Is this something, or is this digression, some like kink done right or done wrong?
I know I'm taking Hippie Hollow Park, 7,000 Comanche Trail, Austin, Texas.
Okay. And what is it? Is it a retreat?
Sounds like public play.
It's a county park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
it's awesome. Yeah. The pictures here. I like the pictures. Oh, the scenery. Oh, the scenery at night is gonna be.
So the question though, Remy.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Stay focused. The question though, Remy, is, I gotta rope him in. Okay. Anyways, so the question is this kink done wrong or kink done right? Or what? Like, what's your opinion on this story?
I think it depends on it actually depends on the submissive. If that was her take on it, what she got from it, okay. I think that's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? That daddy loves her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. I think it's kink done right.
So you look like you disagree, Kane.
No, not necessarily. I mean, yeah, from the subs perspective, I mean, they wrote this article. They discussed, that they're enjoying the openness and the honesty that they're getting from the BDSM community. The only thing that I kind of feel is unexplained is doesn't sound like they were too comfortable getting naked to begin with, and that they only became comfortable with it after seeing the pride and ownership that daddy had. Mm-hmm. So, and that, for all intents and purposes, that is definitely kink gone absolutely right. Just a little vague on the details of if they were actually willing, or if that was kind of a predicament or a spot that they were put in that they eventually came to grips with and had a positive outcome. I mean, had that been a negative outcome, that would be a different story entirely.
Right.
And so I
think that it helped with her I guess her viewing herself. What do you call it? Our
self-confidence.
Her self-confidence. Yeah.
And that's
I think
her view of herself. It seems like within that, not to cut you off, but within that dominant situation and feeling that over sense of pride outwardly, because we get that gratification with our partner intimately in the bedroom, but to see that in public kind of would make you kind of feel prouder about yourself as a person.
Right.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, and I think if there's clear boundaries around, and you know that dom or whoever you're dealing with is going to have your best interest at heart, then it's completely fine to explore and maybe even do something that you're a little uncomfortable with. This is where hard and soft limits come in, So obviously that was a soft limit for her. She probably maybe hadn't really thought of it past that point. And when it was presented to her, it was like, okay, well, as long as I'm safe,
But you're saying obviously that was a soft limit, and it's not obvious.
Well, yeah, but it's not a hard limit is what I'm saying. Because if it was a hard limit, she wouldn't have even visited it. She wouldn't have touched it. It wouldn't have been something.
It wouldn't have even been a topic in this conversation if it wasn't something that was digressed. But even to hit home on it, the digression in this story, it reiterates to the levels of negotiation and being on the same place mentally with your partner. Those hard stops, those soft stops, and things of those natures and those experiences. The digression, it sounds like a healthy way to kind of go about something fun or new with your partner. Right. From what I got from this article.
Right. I think there might have been maybe a key step that was missed, though, because obviously there wasn't a full negotiation, and when you're in that, like, that's a step that needs to happen. That's why we talked about it on this platform, was that you need to kind of really discuss where your limits are and what is going to be happening in a play scene. Like, unless you're into some kind of surprise type of a fetish, which that's out there, surprise me with what you're doing, you know? But outside of that, it should have really been discussed.
Well, and it doesn't say that it wasn't discussed. Like the only thing, like I said, it's obviously kink gone right, you know, positive outcomes. It just is vague on the detail of, you know, getting undressed to begin with. It sounds like, based on the post, that they became comfortable with it after seeing their dom, which lends credibility to there was a slight discomfort. There was
insecurity.
Hesitation. There was something that, you know, was ebbing at the back of them that was giving them a negative reaction that was soothed. Sorry. That was soothed by seeing pride in the ownership by daddy. So daddy made everything better, which is what we're supposed to do. So I don't think that there was anything wrong with it, aside from, hey, were you comfortable with it to begin with? And if you wrote that post, message in. I'd really like to know.
And truth be told, at first he probably wouldn't have been the person to do something like that, but he might have seen the little hints. This is what like doms do. They know their partners. They know what pushes them to certain limits and how to reel them back in as well. So for that he definitely did the right thing, because he knew that, hey, she might be feeling a little insecure. Oh, my baby is looking so good right now. Look at her. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And then hyper up.
I mean,
and you honestly know those things, those limits.
And these are healthy things to just digress in any relationship. It's like, I feel like this all ties in BDSM kink. It's just more of a labeling of things that like are healthy to do when you're talking to people. You are negotiating a new place, seeing we on different apps and stuff like that. These are things that are helpful to take outside of just this arena. But like Remy was saying, digressing those things and reading the cues, making sure you're reading your partner so you can hype that person up, or you can scale it back, because maybe them being open with you and trying something new and you're not hyping them up, then you just close the whole Pandora's box.
Right. Exactly. So I know that you had a couple other stories too. Let's get into some of those other ones, because I've read one of them and I'm waiting for it.
That one I'm waiting to load. I don't think I have that one loaded yet, but I found a post and it was almost an ad. But this is Daddy Dom in search of baby girl. Daddy Dom in search of baby girl who is willing to be the submissive over distance. This would be over messaging, FaceTime, and Snapchat. Very experienced in being dominant, in search of new baby girl. This would include sexual and non-sexual acts.
So is there responses to that? Do people respond to that on Reddit?
Everybody is down.
Everyone's down. They're like, yes, sign me up, daddy.
No FaceTime, sorry. I mean, I could, sir. I would be into this. Yes, please, daddy. What's your Instagram? Yes, daddy. Those are the responses.
Wow. Okay.
In my opinion,
go ahead.
Done right, because I'm a baby. I love being baby. I like being submissive when I have a chance to do such. This is super clear. This is a man saying, hey, I want to be your daddy. I don't want to be in a play space and you call me daddy and this isn't a disrespect. This is no. I want to be daddy. I want to take care of a girl. It's clean guidelines for what he is wanting. And are you down or not? And you see the utter response when you're clear and concise on what you're trying to convey. Yeah. Daddy, it happens.
Okay, so I saw the boys making faces. So what's the deal? They were both like,
hey, Kane. Hey.
Forget y'all. Yeah. No.
It's funny because actually on YouTube you guys are diagonal.
I left you hanging, bruh.
You see? This is a failed situation.
You see what they do? I mean,
you know what I'm saying? You feel like
Hey, you know what? I feel like they were screwing with us because they told us we were top
They
and
are.
bottom earlier.
Top and bottom, right?
Right,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
Now
saying?
we-
What,
now
what
we-
is with
Y'all
that?
just stop talking
You know?
down there.
I mean-
Be quiet. The women is sitting up here. Can you guys stop?
So
I don't like
I
what
was
they
saying,
told me. I mean,
you know, I
honestly don't.
man, I
like,
don't even
did you
understand
believe
what they
that?
be talking about. Come on, man, it's some bull. Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
Continue.
honestly, you know, personally, I don't put out internet ads like that just in an open forum, just because you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting. You're gonna
You
get
can't
canceled.
scream.
You're opening yourself up for, you're opening yourself up for whatever may come. And
Mhm.
PSA, don't answer nothing crazy from Reddit. This is just for conversational purposes.
No, I will not agree.
We're not endorsing you guys
If-
do nothing crazy like that. But if you do, just moonlight or
Do
be
what you
safe.
want.
But no.
Exactly. We don't condone it, but
Do what you want.
We're not
Do
saying
what
be
you
safe.
want. Do.
Oh,
do
she's up to 4
what it is you
now.
want.
I think you missed one while you were talking, so I think she's actually.
No. I'm counting the ones that I made her do.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm counting
that's all
total.
up to 4.
I'm counting total.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh no. So yes, we are having some technical.
She'll be back.
Just so you know, but she'll be back.
She'll be back.
But I
Another
was gonna,
Quaalude.
I was
She'll
gonna
love me in the morning.
maybe I'll wait. No, but I was going to comment on that whole thing as well, because I kind of agree with that. Like, I mean, I know that Reddit has a section for
BDSM.
BDSM and subs and that whole thing, but you are putting yourself out online. So, I mean, you would literally have to comb through a mess to figure out one that might work. I mean, there's other sites for that, like get on FetLife, something like that, where you can actually really deal with people that are kind of in the lifestyle, instead of just somebody that just kind of shows up.
And I mean, but that's fine too. It's okay. I think that some people just look for their attention as well. Like, even if they put it out there, it doesn't matter how many people respond. They just want the popularity of the vote. You know what I'm saying? Oh, upvote this. You know what I mean? So I think it's just getting that response is what he gets the kick off of.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that could work for him as well.
Yeah, they definitely could. So I mean, to each their own. I mean, if you want to comb through stuff, go ahead.
Yeah.
That, I mean,
you got to weed out the weeds.
Yeah. I mean, and you do even in person. I mean, because it's the community, and what somebody wants to do in a play scene may not be what you're into, and they may give you an idea that that's kind of what they're into, and then it doesn't work, or the communication basis isn't there. So it just really depends. I mean, you're going to be combing through it regardless if it's in person or online. But I just feel like if you're putting yourself out there online on a site that isn't necessarily geared towards that, you're going to get a lot of random messages that you're like, it just gets a little crazy. You're promoting yourself on a bigger scale. So
I mean, you got to think stars go through that all the time. You know what I mean? Even if they don't put it out there, they get that. So some people are built for it and some people aren't.
Right.
And well, honestly, I think, if you're putting yourself out there in such a wide forum, I mean, I kind of get the idea of cast a wider net, catch more fish.
Mm-hmm. True.
But I mean, anybody who fishes or, has common sense, you don't always just pull up fish. You're going to catch some shit too. So.
And secondly, how many fish do you actually want? Can you eat all these fish at the same time? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because that's a lot to go through. It's a lot to manage.
Eventually, you're gonna have a whole bunch of rotten fish and just a couple ones that you can finish off of, and that's not no good. That's not no good for anyone.
Right.
All right. Hey, Aurora, do we have any chance of getting Sasha back? Or
I am working on it. That is what I'm working on. Oh, here she comes. There we go.
Hold up. Wait.
What?
Make sure that her tagline is that.
Oh.
Yep. So hold on.
Just drop it.
Okay.
This is why I said wait. Don't do it.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Stop. Wait a minute.
Oh,
I say we call it a night. How about that?
so as the
Oh no, we
devil at
still
the
got
crossroads,
Yeah, we
if
still
you
got.
are
Why are you
we
trying
still
here,
got a
Yo,
lot.
were you
Hold
tired,
on.
old man? You need to go to bed? Like, what's here?
Nah. I mean, this is what I'm saying. I was like, oh well, maybe we should. Things done got slow. Let me see. Maybe we should. But no, we got a lot more coming up. Hold up. All right. So what's next? What's
Um,
next?
Well, we did have more stories, but we did take tests. So that's
Yes.
why this whole thing is called The Results Are In.
Mhm.
So we had 3 separate tests that we took that is supposed to give your kink style or like what you're into kink wise, right? So
Right.
the reason why I even had all of us take these tests is to kind of piggyback off of what Sasha was saying, which, is this kink done right or kink done wrong, right? So like, let's say you're getting into this community and you're just even trying to figure out, what you're into.
If you're right for it.
Yeah, if you're right for it or what you're into. That's what these tests do is they tell you what your kink is. They're supposed to know what your secret kink is. And so yeah, I mean, we took these tests and I purposely picked out 2 really crazy ones. And then one that was like, but they were at the top of the list. Like if you Google kink quizzes, the 2 that popped up, the ones that are kind of crazy, we're at the top of the list. So this is what people are getting when they are Googling, okay, a kink quiz. All right, I want to see what I'm into. So the first one was, and here, let me pull it up. Just give me 1 second. So it was the 6 question. These 6 questions will expose all your sexual fantasies, right? First of all, how can 6 questions do that? But
No.
right?
Spoiler alert, they don't.
Right.
They don't.
Right.
They
so,
don't.
so like when I took the test, what I got is you like role play. You love getting dressed up and playing someone else, especially in the bedroom with your boo. Go on and fantasize all you want, as long as you're safely exploring your sexuality. Have fun. I will role play sometimes, but that is like not my that's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? So like if I took this test and took it at face value, it's the first one that shows up on Google when you search for it. And let's say I was new to this kink community, I'd be like, oh, okay, let me go try role. And I'm gonna absolutely be like, okay, this sucks. And that's gonna be the end of me exploring. You know what I'm saying? For some people, that could shut them down.
See, I got something similar.
Okay.
I got the role playing one too, as well.
Did you? Okay.
But for me, I actually enjoy the role play every once in a while. I like to only because I like a variety. I'm a person that likes variety, so I like different. Hey, you could be a doctor one day, you could be a nurse the next day. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you could be a dungeon master. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But this is why I like the role playing thing. Yes.
So I got something weird. I got that.
You would.
I'm into.
You would.
Stop. I got that. I am into clothed sex. For those of you wondering, no, I'm not.
It threw me off for a minute. Like I was like, clothes. I was like, okay, all right, I can mess with that a little bit.
And it honestly answered, a lot of questions. Not sure how it works. That was the first sentence in the description and that's accurate because I have no clue how that works.
Right.
But you like getting kinky with your clothes on. Nope, you don't have to strip off your layers before getting down and dirty. And you don't mind the consequential mess that may come from it. Yes, I do. Environment plays a big role in this. And if I have to clean up afterwards, from clothed sex, then I'm probably not.
Yeah, that's how you get stains on the.
Yeah.
That's how you. Don't wear a black shirt then. I'm just saying you're gonna have like a little stain right there on the bottom of your black shirt. If you still got it on, I know about it.
Oh no, this is referring to like dry humping, like shit when you were like 14 years old and you got your first girlfriend. And
are you serious? I just thought you just didn't take.
sex. You don't have to strip off your layers.
I mean, you can still unzip, right? Like, and pull,
No.
you know what I'm saying?
No.
Oh, okay.
He said, no. So that's like the bump and grind. That's
so like
I don't know how I
strippers.
answered those 6 questions where it decided that I was a prepubescent fucking adolescent kid.
You like strippers, that's what you're saying.
That I was, you know, like I just got 13 teddy bears that just get it every night. But yeah, so examples of when kink tests go wrong.
Okay. Understood.
So we all went through those ones. So the second test was a little bit better, I guess. Not really. I mean, you get a really weird answer. So this was literally a test called "What is your kink?" Right? So I thought, cool, this one should be good, right? Because it's what is your kink? So kink, a lot of different things fall into the category of kink. So
spoiler alert. It's not.
Yeah. So what I got was tentacles. And I'm talking like tentacles, okay? So it says you've been watching way too many Japanese cartoons, bro. Now you want to have your way with those suction cups. So
wow.
I don't sit and watch Japanime, really. I mean, I used to back in the day, but like no. And
yeah, so I mean, I understand the squid portion of it, you know what I'm saying, with the Japanime, haha, you know what I mean? But yeah, I got tentacles too, and I watch a lot of Japanime, so that's hilarious to me. I enjoyed the little "you've been watching way too many Japanese cartoons, bro." I don't know. I walk to a maid cafe, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I probably have. Yeah. Too much Japanime, yeah.
I mean, like the way I got that when I got tentacles and then Japanime in the same description, all I could think of was like all those Japanese like weird ass like
yeah.
You know, if you guys watched, you know, some extracurricular activities.
They are into some I've seen some pretty weird stuff in there. Thanks. Yeah. They use those tentacles and those.
And I'm like, no, I ain't into all that.
Yeah, that some of that be a little too much, and I'll be like, I'm in my office right now. Let me fast forward this.
Right, exactly.
Hear your headphones in, and they're like,
right. No, it gets a lot worse than that.
I'm not watching pornography. It's Japanime, guys. It's just Japanime.
It's a cartoon.
While I focus on my work,
I can almost imagine some certain situations where it's like, oh hell, I wish you were watching porn.
Right. I wish. Like, what are you doing? Are you watching nasty cartoons?
Right.
So I got trains.
You would.
Not the fun kind of train either, like an actual choo-choo locomotive.
Like Thomas the Train Engine?
Yeah. Oh no, this one actually said I wanted a piece of Percy's ass.
Oh. Get up on the caboose.
Well, that would fit into your train like mentality. Inside joke.
Kana's like, I'm lost.
Oh,
yeah.
You want to be story time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I would love
story time.
I would love story time.
Oh.
I'm listening. I'm all here.
Yeah.
Oh, another time.
Oh,
come on.
Hold on. Well, let's get through these. I'll get to it. Let's get through these quizzes, and then when we close out, I'll let you. I'll tell you guys the
out with a story.
Other train story.
Yes. Okay.
A good night story, guys.
Story, guys.
From Mr. Marcos.
Okay, so those were like, in my opinion, those were two not very well put together quizzes, especially if somebody is coming into this community and that's what they get. Like, what the heck is tentacles? What the heck is a train? And before that,
it didn't explain anything.
Off.
Well, no, I'm curious as to what the other options are.
Right, exactly. Like we both got tentacles and you got a dang train.
Was there a normal answer? Was there anything kink related inside that? I mean,
yeah, you watch way too much Japan anime.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If you're sexually attracted to trains, I mean, more power to you. I am morbidly curious, though.
Right.
So the last test that we took was
sexually attracted to trains.
It was like what kink percentages? It's like your percentage of how kinky you are, right? And it's not the BDSM test, because I know a lot of people know about the BDSM test, and that really breaks it down in percentages. And we will talk about that on another live as to what our results were. But we took just a very quick one off of Queendom and put you through this. It's a lot longer than the other two. The other two were like 6 questions, and I think the other one was like 8. So this one was
I like this one better.
Yeah, this one was like 10 or 15 questions or something like that. And so we each got a score, or at least that's how it came in for me. So my score was an 85. What was your guys' score?
I got 100.
You are. Yeah, okay. So Remy got 100.
I got a 90.
A 90? Oh, goodness. You guys are both higher than me. Okay. I didn't expect that one. So go ahead, Remy. I want to hear what 100 sounds like. What's the description under that
100? What does your score mean? You are a kinky queen, king.
Yeah.
You are very open-minded. You welcome new experiences in the bedroom, and even if you aren't comfortable with a particular aspect of sex, you don't judge people who do indulge themselves. All in all, you're a gutsy lovemaker. You are evidently willing to experiment and are adept at using your creative instincts in the bedroom. Your approach is playful and fun, and you're more than capable of walking on the wild side when the mood strikes. In fact, you have quite the appetite for the sexually daring. You are curious, adventurous. You are adventurous and thrill-seeking. Just a small word of caution: if S&M, BD, threesomes, and swinging are your thing, make sure your partner shares these desires as well. Fulfilling your wildest fantasies may not be worth losing the love of your life over. Or something like that.
There's a warning for you.
Or
that's what it says for 90.
Right. Well, that's what it says for 90.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, word? Oh, okay. So maybe they probably go into they probably go through like 10% increments on the changes.
Well, looking at the other tests that Sasha had posted, that's what it says. She got a 70. I'm gonna out her. She got a 70, and it says the same thing.
Right. So it's an 85, and I have
really?
the same thing too. So I guess it's just more of like a percentage of where you sit. So you just 100% freaky.
I think that was now I thought that was a good one, but
but see, like if they're giving you the same description, because like 70
that was kind of lazy.
70 to 100 is a big jump. So like there should have been some kind of different description. What y'all doing with these dang tests? I'm saying, like, see, and this is why we're here. We're here to answer your questions.
Well, and now you see, if you were taking this test solo and you got a 70, and it's saying you're a king or a queen, and it gives you that long description.
Right.
I think it's really more based on you're going to take this test solo. So somebody at Queendom wasn't expecting SafeWord for a conglomerate of 4 to come together and take it all at the same time and try to read our shit.
Right. Hey, you're 10%. You're at 10%. You're the king of kinky. Right.
I want to see what happens when it's like 10% or just 0%. Like, are they gonna say you're the king? Or I mean, that's where the description is to say you're vanilla, you know?
I wonder, is it just 2 descriptions, or either under 50 or above 50?
Right. Exactly.
Try and go opposite of what I'm gonna take the test again and do everything opposite of what.
Just see, yeah, you know what? That's a great idea. Let's take that one because we thought it was good, and then you just do it and just make everything opposite, because you had 100. So make everything opposite. See if you can get it down to 0 and see if it says the same thing. Because this is the thing. Like, how are you supposed to get information when this is the top things on Google when you're searching for stuff.
These are the
Right.
tests. These are what's supposed to tell you how to enter into this community.
Is-
And I hate to tell you, if you took that test and you walk into a dungeon and be like, hey, I'm 100% certified kinky, you're going to get your ass smashed.
Yeah. No.
Well, you're not necessarily gonna get hurt, but you're gonna walk into a situation that you're
not ready for.
You're going to find out that you
gonna
have
be
some hard limits and that
Yeah.
that test
Wait.
was
Time out,
didn't have
Chief.
your best interest in mind.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, we did go through all of our tests today. Those were our results are in. It gives you a little bit more insight or in depth to all of us here. And Sasha lost her internet. Got some issues going on with that, but we will be better next week. And I think that's what we had today, right? Or did you have something you wanted to add on to it, Remy?
Yeah, he did. No, not me.
Okay.
Mr. Kane.
Mr.
Yeah,
Kane?
we had a good night story to
Oh,
bring it all to a
that's right,
close.
to go out to.
Yes.
Yes. Put us.
Mhm.
Give us a reason to get off this live.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
So,
I don't
I
know
was
for that, but,
sit back and just listen to this right here.
So everybody, let's just remind everybody what our safe word is.
Wait.
Safe word is results. So at any point, feel free to stop me. I'm going to get the old storybook and let's
Dang,
dive in. So I don't
So-
know how comfortable I am divulging this detail. Keep laughing,
you're
Remy, I'll
horrible.
out your ass too.
Hey, you're horrible at changing the the narrative up a little bit too.
Oh no, I'll say full on. It was me. It absolutely was me. It occurred during a time period when I was actually serving in the Marine Corps. So there's a little tidbit insight into my life. I was a Marine. Right?
Simplify.
Okay, so you know they both were Marines. There you go.
That damn Marines, you know.
Motherfucking leatherneck. Goddamn devil dog. So I did a little bit of a special training, nothing too serious or anything like that. For anybody in the know, my C school I was an aviation electrician. For that, you have to travel to good old armpit of America places. You know, I call it the armpit because it was humid as all hell in Pensacola, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I am a dry heat fucking individual. You put me in humidity. When that plane door opened, when I landed in Florida, and I saw the waves of humidity entering it, I thought I was getting poisoned. I didn't know what to expect. I was looking for my gas mask, and I was on a commercial flight.
Wait, time out. Have you been to Kuwait? Did you go to Kuwait?
No, I did not go to Kuwait.
It's just like, Kuwait. It's like imagine opening an oven on 400, putting your head in and taking a blow dryer and going, woo, and trying to breathe that in.
That doesn't sound like anything I want to experience. I'm good.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Oh, so I do have stories of in country. I just was not fortunate enough to go to Kuwait. I wish I had.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad I didn't all at the same time.
Right, I was like, wait a second.
Iraq was better.
All right,
Yeah.
so finish telling
Anyway,
us-
go finish
All
your
right,
story.
so-
Yeah.
Pensacola, Florida. I was going through my C school, and you run into some crazy individuals. There is no Marine Corps installation or base in Pensacola, Florida, so I was on a naval station. So I was around a bunch of sailors. Get into this class, and it's a mix-up of students. There's a couple Marines, there's a couple sailors, and everybody's learning the same job because it transfers. Well, met this lovely young lady in class, and she starts talking to the Marines in the class, and just like, hey guys, how's it going? Like, what are you guys doing later? And after a couple of days of getting to know each other a little bit, my boy in the back just, instructor comes up and says, hey, y'all got a 15-minute break. She leaves the room, and my boy in the back goes, yo, hey, you three, get over here. And so 4 of us in that class, we were real good friends. We go over and we're like, what's going on? This chick wants to get a train ran on her by Marines.
Wait, and she is a Marine, yes?
No, she is a sailor.
No,
Oh, a sailor.
she's a seaman.
She's a
Yeah.
she's a seaman, and
Yeah.
And we're the men's department of the Navy, so
Yeah, so she knew where to go. She knew what door to knock on.
Yep.
She knew where to.
So she grabs she grabs us four, and she's just like, yeah, and she's looking around, and she's just like, this is a great group. Yeah, like I'm into this. Like, are you guys? I'm looking at the situation like, okay, all right, she playing. She like she's gonna turn it off at any second now. She's trying to one up us. She's going back and forth, and we're playing chicken. And so it's like, okay, well, when are we doing this? It was Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. She booked a hotel that weekend. She got a car, picked us all up from the barracks.
Hey now.
Took us to the well, I gotta tell you.
You all caught a ride too. You caught
Everybody,
a ride to the train fest.
That must have been an awkward ride.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, like, if you've been in a train, if you've partaken, I mean,
if you rode the train before, have you guys rode the train?
No, you know what? Honestly, just YouTube zip. If you've ever partaken in a train, then you know what I'm about to say. If you've never partaken in a train, or if you've ever been curious, then heed these words. That is an awkward motherfucking car ride.
Don't look into my eyes, bro.
It is not the bus to Sunsplash.
Don't look into my eyes, bro.
It is not a pleasure cruise. It is not a fun time. Now keep in mind, she did not get the minivan. There was no personal space, and so you guys know, and you guys better believe your registered dom called shotgun.
Smart move.
Because I was not sitting in the back seat with two other guys.
Yeah, just
on their way to a hotel to run a train.
It's called nuts and butt for a reason.
Right, like who was sitting in the middle? That's got to be the worst.
That was my boy Deporto.
Right, next to your boy's like, hey, we doing this?
Imagine you put him on blast.
Sloppy second.
Yep.
You got this?
I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching. No, it was so we got one guy sitting in the middle, two guys sitting on the end, and I'm sitting up front, and she's driving to this hotel. Now, keep in mind, she looks like she just robbed a bank, and she's got bags of cash all over the car. She is just.
Oh, okay, like just all excited.
Oh man, she is all too happy and excited.
Happy.
And at this point, I'm realizing that no, this is not a game of chicken. This is not a game.
Mm-hmm.
This is going down.
This is real life. It's about to happen.
And like I said, I am a very environmental person, and part of that environment is I ain't going second or third or fourth or last. Right? I ain't flipping coins. We're not Rochambeauing this. This is what it is. I rode shotgun. She's booking the room. She's grabbing the key right now. Like, you guys hang out. Somebody can keep my seat warm so you guys ain't all squished up like sardines back there. Because that's weird. If I come back outside in 20 minutes and you guys are still all in the back seat,
yeah, there's a problem.
But thankfully, I get out of the car and that dude shot from the middle into the front seat with some quickness.
Yeah.
You would have thought he didn't have bones. He was just.
So I'm gonna reverse this for a second. So you got out the car. So you committed. This is no longer a game.
Oh yeah. No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Go on.
Even if it had been a game, like I don't lose. I don't lose.
And I don't lose.
I don't cry uncle, and I'm not the first to back down.
Well, I mean, if that was your
I agree.
first, second, third, even it doesn't matter how many times it's been your experience. At least it was you and that person alone, because there's been lots of times where there's that kind of situation, and
they're all in the room at the same time.
Just watching, everyone's just sitting around watching your performance.
Nah,
good.
that's called a ang bay. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I censored it for YouTube. I know what it's called.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a little bit different. And a trizzy You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is it you that's like it's repetitive one after the next, you know. Yeah.
Yep.
So needless to say, you know, we go into the hotel room and I got to break in the sheets. So you know, I took my turn. You know, I was you know, first to plant that flag, you know.
And he was safe about it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
100% safe. That was one of the prerequisites. That was something that was even discussed prior to us even getting in the car.
Yeah.
Negotiations. I like it.
But I will say this, if you are going to engage in a train, do not trust your black friend.
Whoa.
Hey,
No. Hold on.
No. Wait, you got a good point though. Hold on.
Both of you calm the fuck down. All right. Goodness,
first thing,
you two.
First thing, wait, hold up, what?
Goodness. Now, I have never, ever claimed to fucking hold the anaconda. Right? I am not packing the black mamba. I am doing very well for myself. Okay, I got the tools to get it done, and I'll get you there, baby. We're good. However, I am not African American. I have not been endowed with, you know, more.
Well away. Nah.
Yeah, no, that ain't me. So, and it also wasn't two of the other guys, right? So we just had one black guy with us, and we had all unanimously decided, because obviously he was the most well endowed, that he was gonna go fucking last. Because ain't nobody in that car wanted to follow up.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, I get that.
They ain't want to ring that bell.
Nah.
I don't know hallway.
Just playing hacky sack with the ocean. No, we're good.
Yeah.
So,
man.
Like I said, you know, I do very well for myself, but I've made sure I went first. But do never, ever trust your black friend who was well endowed to bring the rubbers. Do not let him have that responsibility. Everybody needs to bring their own stuff.
Oh, yeah.
You ain't fitting in these ones, baby.
It's like, dang, this joint don't fit.
because the guy who I don't remember if he went second or third. Somebody didn't fit. And so they came out and were just, and here was the bad part. They came out like, yeah, I got it. We good. We done. You know, yeah, next up, come into class, you know, next on following Monday, you know, and it's just he had to hold it on. We didn't even really get down like that. It was a battle. It was a struggle. It was hard.
Oh man,
he had a difficult time keeping it in place. And you know, and as
you put that rubber band on that joint, you know what I'm saying?
Deep down and internally, you know, I felt bad, but on the outside, I clowned that motherfucker.
Damn. I hope you're watching this.
No,
there, double dog.
I know.
I hope he is.
We all clowned you after the fact.
I won't put names out there, but yeah, it was. The
name will be provided in the description below.
No, I ain't.
And it'll never be there.
Oh man, I can't do that to my boy Miller. That would be terrible.
Oh God.
Oh man,
that's
hilarious.
That would be terrible. No,
I know that guy. You know how many Millers there are out there?
Right, exactly. And everybody will be like, "Is that story about me? Why he singing?"
There's a Miller right now who went through Pensacola that they're just like, bro, like, nah, no, it wasn't me.
All right, well, that is all we have for tonight. We ran really long tonight. I hope you enjoyed seeing our faces and hearing us talk.
That was fun.
I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know a little bit more about us.
Yeah.
Thanks for the Trizzy story. You know, I can finally sleep well tonight.
Right.
You know.
Enjoy
late night stories with Mr. Marcos.
Right.
Coming up soon.
Late night with Mr. Marcos.
You have a smoking pipe. Smoking pipe in a robe.
I'm gonna have to get that smooth jazz.
Right, exactly.
Smooth operated.
bring you guys to Sleep and Salvation with Stories with Kane, where we discuss kink and everything about it.
Stories with King. And then you have the girls in the background. Stories with King.
Right.
I just want like a female quartet to go, Stories with Kane. Ew.
No.
That'd just be the outro and before the good stuff starts.
What key
Stories with King.
What key was that?
The audio messes up. You know,
I said, no.
Yeah.
That's called the audio coming out of your freaking mouth. Like, what key was that?
hey, I'm a dom, not a singer.
Wait. Can you repeat that? Say it again. I want to hear it. I missed it.
You can hit rewind. That's it for tonight's show, everybody. We love you. Everybody, remember your safe word.
We out, y'all. We out. We hope you enjoyed it.
That was so fun.
So like,
Holla that shit.
subscribe.
Yeah.
You know, all that. We will be